Welcome back to Universal Sports. We're live and direct from London, Piccadilly Circus. As you can see, the atmosphere is building up here. So, Mr. Qasim, tomorrow, big day. The Manchester derby. Is it going to be red or blue?
I think there's only one answer to that. It's going to be red. This is where the season starts. Football season, I've missed it. Obviously, we had the disappointment of the Euros, but this is what we're all about. Premier League, Community Shield time, Manchester United versus Man City, new ownership, new structure. Can we start off with a bang and get that Community Shield?
Let's see. We've got too many injuries. Rashford, Maguire, the new players, Lenny Euro is out. So injuries are building up. So let's see what Eric Ten Hag starts for the squad tomorrow.
Yeah, I think injuries are definitely a problem. I mean, if you just look at some of the names, I think, especially defensively, Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof. I mean, a lot of those players we actually want to get rid of. Well, the majority of them. But a lot of defensive players not available. However, I don't think the result is the main important thing. I think we just got to survive without getting any injuries tomorrow. But I want to see some attacking football. I want to see, some patterns of play. I want to see Ruud van Nistelrooy, his influence on tomorrow's game. So yeah, I'm excited. London season, baby.
So who would you start if the injuries are not there? So
yeah, I think in terms of the squad that I would go for, I think you'd have to go with Onana in net. I think that's a pretty much locked in, as we like to call it. Right back, probably Diego Dalot, but obviously he's not had much of a pre-season, so that's something to think about. I'd probably give Leacher, the Butcher, Martinez some minutes, so I'd have Martinez and good old 39-year-old Johnny Evans. He's still somehow going to be in the first lineup. Luke Shaw, I'd say if he's match fit. Yeah, if he's match fit, I'd have him as left back. Midfield is a bit of a problem. So what? I think Casemiro, just because he's the only DM that we have, he'll probably start. Kobe Mainoo, star boy, he'll start with Bruno Fernandes. But what I'd like to probably see is Mason Mount actually playing instead of Bruno Fernandes in that position. And then I'd have Bruno Fernandes as the false nine. And then I'd probably go for, I think our best option is Marcus Rashford on the left and Garnacho on the right.
So in terms of United transfer strategies, a lot of deals have collapsed. Scott McTominay still here. Wan-Bissaka still here.
I think there's a lot of business to be done. So Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro, Anthony, a lot of people that need to be sold from Manchester United. So I think, although there's a lot more business to do for United, definitely I think we need one or two more bodies in and a couple of bodies going out of Old Trafford. But in terms of tomorrow and tomorrow's match, let's play some good football. Let's not get any more injuries. And hopefully let's lift that Community Shield, because that counts as a trophy, right?
Yeah, unless people say it's a dinner plate, but it's not. It's a trophy, is a trophy. And we get one over the blue side, the cheating side, 115 charges. Who's trying to expand their stadium. What do you think of City so far? They've not made any big signings. Yeah,
I think Man City have been strangely quiet so far. They've somehow conned Atletico Madrid into getting £82 million for their backup striker. So I think that's quite interesting. I think they've bought a player called Savio, and they've done a bit more dodgy dealings with that. So they went to one of their feeder clubs, sold them to another feeder club, and then brought him into Manchester City. So that's typical City. We can call them clever, we can call them whatever, but they're cheaters at the end of the day. But Pep Guardiola's record speaks for itself. They've won 4 of the last 5, or 5 out of the last 6 Premier League titles. Surely their reign of terror comes to an end this year. Whether that's Manchester United, I don't know. Realistically, no, it's not going to be Manchester United. But I'm excited for the new football season. I'm definitely excited.
So the last one, in terms of Ineos, they started off on a good step. Now deals have fallen. People are criticising Ineos now. They said they're just under the Glazers. What do you think of that?
Look, to be honest with you, on the face value, They've brought in a new coaching structure. They've made some adjustments to Carrington. There's talks of a new stadium, but our financial position hasn't really changed, and that's going to take some time. I was tuning into Talk Sport before. One of their financial experts came on and said that if it wasn't for a special exception made by the Premier League of £40 million for COVID payments, we would have actually failed FFP. So that tells you financially we're not in the best position. However, I think it's a little bit unfair to make judgments on Ineos. At the moment, I can see reasons for and against why some people might think, there's not been that many changes, but I'm excited going into a Premier League season, and that's not happened for a while.
New stadium, what do you think? Will be a new stadium and the old one's going to be kept for women's?
Yeah, I think obviously the sun's out in London. We're going to go to Wembley. It's going to be a magnificent stadium. As Man United fans, we're not really used to, going to magnificent stadiums because it needs a lot of work. However, talks of a £2 billion new stadium. I think Manchester United fans deserve it. Manchester United, biggest club in the world. So, rightly so, we should have the stadium that goes with it.
So what's your match predictions for tomorrow and who's going to be goal scorer?
Well, we were recording a vlog before, and you might see it. We're going to upload it separately. We went to PF Chang's, got some dynamite shrimp, so I'm feeling very good.
Stuffed.
Feeling very positive, so maybe it is that talking, but I genuinely believe that Manchester United are going to win the Community Shield, and I think it's going to be Manchester United 2, Manchester City 1, and I think Alejandro Garnacho is going to get the winning goal.
So don't forget to like, subscribe and share Universal Sports. For my predictions for tomorrow again, I'm going to go for hopefully United win. Bruno and Kobe Minu to score, get a 2-1. And let's get the Community Shield back to Old Trafford. We've not won it since probably good 5, 6.
It's been a long time. You need to do that stats homework, mate.
The stats since Fergie left, not been the same. Eric Ten Hag has given us some hope with FA Cup and Carling Cup, 2 seasons.
Yeah, just following on from what you said, I think I just want to make a big conscious effort just to say, your support, your engagement, it really means a lot. We're targeting to get 500 subscribers as soon as possible, so if you can hit that subscribe button and get us to that 500 as soon as possible, it will really make a difference.